I recently covered Peon Neon on this channel whenever I was talking about how he was cooking up Kennedy Carter in some basketball. Actually, it was a pretty good edit. Nice little highlight. A good, day to shine for Neon out here on the internet. Because I remember why I previously covered him on the internet, and that was before I had the good microphone. And it was because he was the embodiment of human scum, a literal walking parasite, a disease walking around in human form. If herpes could formulate and become one of us, that's what he was. He was a person who faked his own death. He pretended that he died because he wanted people to care. He literally did the whole stunt of how when boys are crashing out in college or late in high school, when their girlfriend breaks up with him, like, I'm gonna kill myself. That's basically what he did. He actually got people to buy it, putting up fake hospital pictures. It was just a shamble of things. It was really shameful.
In 2019, and the internet got the news that Neon had passed away. Fans were heartbroken, thinking that a young kid had just passed away. However, just a few days later, Neon was back, saying he had somehow survived the surgery. This immediately sparked suspicions about the timeline of events within his community.
And honestly, I don't know how he walks around today knowing that he did that and actually can be able to look himself in the mirror. I don't know how he can do it.
Neon, seeing as his fake death scheme worked, the focus of his channel shifted into short-lived, shock value clickbait videos. For instance, Neon strategized around sensitive topics like meeting someone with coronavirus. Neon was well aware that this video would effortlessly capture the masses' interest during the pandemic, and he made the calculated decision to exploit the situation for his own gain.
I really don't understand how you can do the things that he's done in the past and actually think you can actually redeem yourself. But that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to rebrand, and that's what today's video is about. It's about him trying to rebrand, starting over. And then he decided he was going to take on a new challenge. He was going to go to the Breakfast Club, right? Take on all them black folks because he ain't scared. He's going to go into that hood. He's going to go into that gym and he's going to play ball. He's going to do his own thing because he's Neon. He's gangster. He's the person who got mugged on live stream. He got all this shit taken.
Shoes we got his ass slacking. Come on, bro. Look at his shirt. Ripped all type of stuff, boy. You know not to come around here talking like that. Yeah. And on his ass. Come on, bro. Take his glasses off. Boy, we taking a video right on your phone.
You a bitch, right? I'm not playing what you say.
I'm a bitch. Yeah, you a fucking bitch.
False. Actually did not happen. Complete, fabricated stunt. But nonetheless, it exists out there. But let's get into the clip.
So you are a testament to these young people who need to know, who need to learn early what people like us learn late.
I will say this,
Period.
I do. If you really evolve and you really change it, I respect it.
Thank you, bro.
Charlamagne
I agree.
said, sometimes we get crucified for things we did when we was younger and stupid, and we need to change. I know I myself did. I know Charlamagne did.
Same. You're living your life out loud.
And it ain't a problem. As long as you're really apologetic and change behavior shows everything, fuck everything else.
So you're obviously coming here and you probably gained some fans from this.
Thank you.
And a lot of haters from this as well, because it's hate everywhere. Just like you can't control them hating on you in there, you can't control the love and none of that.
Yeah.
So I do understand how you felt about it. I think you still handled it very well.
Thank you so much.
For you to be so young.
I'd love to come back in a year and you guys see all the growth and see where I'm at, and then y'all will be y'all will be like, damn, he wasn't just talking.
I agree. I think you should.
So basically, he's trying to talk about how he's a new guy now. You know how people will, do the worst things that you can possibly think of, and all of a sudden they want to be redeemed in life. They found religion. They found God. Like the Bible and all these other different forms of the Bible didn't exist beforehand, before they turned like 38. You know what I'm saying? Before they were like, you know what? I need to change. I've been a bad person my whole life.
Me. How many bodies do you have?
4. Yeah, I lost my shit when I was 16 and a half.
Okay.
That'd be the driest whore I've ever talked to in my life. Holy fuck, I can't, bro.
Yo.
Yes, you. Holy, I'm talking about fucking Black Rock. Like, what are you saying, bro?
All right. Slow down.
No, Neon, chill, bro.
Slots, calm.
Get
to know each other a little, bro.
Too.
Oh shit.
You look fucking crazy. I don't want to fucking talk to you.
I look crazy. Have you fucking seen yourself? What the fuck?
I can pull you. What do you mean?
On my mother's life, I'm not even letting you pay to fuck me, you ugly bitch. The fuck?
It's time for me to fix my image. And they expect, for whatever reason, all those people that they harmed in the past to forgive them.
Genuinely hope someone comes to your house and in the head, you hippo, you bitch.
Oh, no.
Hey, finish. Fuck this fat bitch. How the you wake up like that? How do you not? No, please tell me.
Bro,
Tell me. How do you not want to just up your fat? You're somebody, you bitch.
No.
Somebody's the
Hippopotamus, bitch!
Like that person that they decided that they were going to, for whatever reason, pour acid on their face in high school just to get a laugh. And when they ran into him later in life, when they were out here looking like Harvey Two-Face, they were wondering why that person didn't forgive him. Over here wondering like, hey man, why do you seem to have so much anger? Oh, you wonder why? Look at my face. I used to be good looking. I was clapping cheeks before you threw acid on my face for no damn reason, by the way. I'm still confused about it to this day. And I ain't clapped in over 20 years because of such an incident, because people can't stand to look at me in the face. They say my face smells. They say the flesh is just like rotting flesh. It smells like a terrible BBL. That's what they're saying about my face. They call me BBL face now because of you. Rotted BBL face. Salami. I don't know how to redeem myself. I can't be out here like a Mick Gross who was born with a face deformity, and he was able to just brand himself into a man with confidence, a man that can content create, do great things out here, while half his face is, well, unfortunately going through some things. But he seems like an incredible person.
All that outside world noise telling you you're not good enough, telling you you're not worthy enough, it is not true. Too often we pay attention to this outside noise. Too often we pay attention to the world telling us what we can and cannot do, when it's actually up to ourselves to determine what we can and cannot do.
But once again, I am straying. Can you not understand why people would not want to forgive that person? Well, Neon is attempting that rebrand. He's actually trying to be sort of like Negan, except for the fact that Negan in the show The Walking Dead didn't beg for forgiveness. But people were trying to get him ingratiated back with the community after he killed people's favorite characters on the show, like viciously. And you saw it. It was horrible to watch. And people were just like, no, man, we're going to push him back in your face. You're going to love him. And they're like, no, I can't. Not after what he did to Glenn. I'm sorry. I know he's been down and out. He's wanted to die. He's basically tried to kill himself. He's found God, religion, all this stuff. Don't care. Don't care. I don't care because he hurt my feelings that much. I can't forgive him.
I want to say I'm glad that you learned early what so many people, including myself, learned late. You know what I mean? Because there is no value in shock. And if you didn't make the pivot, you probably was going to end up getting punched in the face or even worse nowadays. And like you said, you wouldn't have the career that you have now because now you're getting brand deals and stuff like that. So, I'm never going to judge a young person for what they did when they were younger.
And that's where Neon is trying to rebrand to, because as this interview continued to spiral on a little bit, and these are just preliminary clips. They haven't even released a full interview yet. This is just stuff that's went out here on the internet. This man started going back into old bad habits, especially when they called him out on the fact that his chat was being his chat.
I'm not gonna lie, your chat is wild racist.
They right there. They
black bitch, monkey, watermelon, emoji.
I'm literally looking and I don't see any of that. This is the internet. This is not just my chat, my community, right? This is the internet. The internet, just like me back then, would say whatever they want. Yeah. So this isn't like a representation of me, obviously.
Ooh, time to dodge accountability. Yeah, that's not me. That's just the internet, you guys. When everybody knows that is your chat. Anybody who pays attention to you and who's kept up with you, like people who are still following you, are only people who speak like that.
My God, bro. All right, I'm gonna try to be nice. Hope you have a great, future. How old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh, okay. Hope you have a very great life. You're gonna be a very, very successful man, woman, and I wish you the best of luck. I'm not gonna be fucked up. All right.
Because anybody with any sense would never follow you in the first place because there's nothing cool to follow. There's nothing interesting about Neon. You're not a really engaging personality. You're just a person who said inflammatory things to go viral over and over and over again. You're just more of a homebody than basically Johnny Somali. That's all you were. You were a nuisance here. You just didn't go overseas and start defaming sculptures and shit like that. But you probably would have if you decided to go. Everywhere you went, you've been shit. And people do not like you, and people don't care about your rebrand, really. You're over here trying to dodge accountability when it comes to your chat. All you had to do was simply say, look, man, I denounce all of that stuff. Tell those people to stop. But you couldn't do it. You just said, that's the internet. That's just the way they talk. No, that's not the way people just talk. People don't just start throwing watermelon emojis in every black person's chat room. They don't do that. They don't just start saying, whoa, 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 whoa. They don't just start throwing monkeys and shit like that out there everywhere. They don't just do that. That's not something that happens. That isn't just the internet. That's your version of the internet. That's the community you built. And so, no, people don't want to hear your sympathy story. Oh my God, that's just the internet. Nobody cares. That's you. That's why I'm saying you cannot rebrand at this point. He can try. He's doing a little better. That's why I had the video that I had. But overall, most people are going to forever know you to be this. You're going to have to be on this, Christian arc for God knows how many years. You're going to have to go for at least about a decade strong. Gideon didn't last long. Sneeko didn't last long. Sneeko's like one of your best friends, which lets me know that you haven't changed. Because if you're still keeping Sneeko around as company, you were just hanging out with Ye recently, right? Kicking it with Kanye. All of the worst people always seem to come together. It's like y'all are really trying to form your own Insidious Six, but y'all's version is just dog shit and a joke. Just a hodgepodge of putties put together out there to get your asses whooped by the base Power Rangers without their powers. Like y'all are nothing. All bitch ass niggas unite. I mean, it's just worthless stuff, man. I mean, y'all are nothing. Just go ahead and form all powers together. I mean, y'all are, it is nutty.
As a person, I don't feel like a top dog. I don't feel like one of the biggest.
Wait, let's get into the chat, because Aiden Ross, there's a comment pinned in here. He just commented and said, Neon, I promise you they trying to belittle you and disrespect you. You shitting on all of them. They are weird as fuck. Fuck them.
You talking about who?
In here. The chat is live in the Breakfast Club.
He's shitting on them.
Anyway.
And the thing is, you go on to that platform knowing that you're going to get called out. You should know that. This shouldn't be a surprise. And he really didn't show much growth in that interview to me. To me, he didn't. To me, he looked exactly the same. As soon as he got called out on his BS, and then he got exposed for having a racist chat room and a racist following and a bigoted following and one of the lowest lives in all the terrible incels who just can't stop beating their meat out here on the internet, skeeting all over their keyboards. The most just vile, nasty smelling, just grunchy, just grimy people all follow him. Once that got exposed, all of a sudden, all those old behaviors came out. Oh my God, it wasn't me. That's not my fault. Huh? All that stuff when you were dodging accountability every time somebody called you out for saying some outlandish shit. I remember. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure others do too. That's why people don't like you. You're goofy looking already. And then on top of that, the thing that kills me is he says his entire staff is black. And he has said the worst things about black folks. I just want to know why you don't defend those people who work for you. And also, why do those people who work for you at all? These people have to have absolutely zero self-esteem and integrity. They have to only like white people. The people that are around you, those brothers can't stand other black people if they're hanging around you. There's something wrong with them. They're deranged. They're off in their mind. I'm telling you, they're the people who actually sit here and be like, no, I want myself a black woman. And you've never seen them ever be around black women. I'm sorry. That's those people. They're like, I like my kind. I don't have any as friends. Even though that's all they're surrounded by when they go to church, when they go to school. Somehow all their friends are still white. Don't know how they pull that off, but that's what they did. And it's fine. But I question those brothers who's working for you. If your entire staff is black, you might have to show me their credentials.